Petrova, and I teach English at Holyoke Community College.
Hi. My name is Ismet Oskilik, and I'm in the same department, English, and I teach English writing and literature.
I think it's really important to convey to students the idea that you are confident and competent and you can guide them, that you have the experience to guide them and the expertise to guide them. I believe students like to feel that they are in good hands. So it's important to be organized. And above all, you convey a confidence, that you are confident in yourself and in your ability to guide students towards success. Let them know that you're really happy to be there, that there's nothing you'd rather be doing. I think students really pick up on that, and that you are there to help them be successful, and that is your highest priority. Every class period, ideally, should involve producing something. Part of discussion, whether it precedes discussion or it follows discussion, should be some sort of writing activity, especially in an English class.
Or some of us, I think, might be doing what is referred to as a free write, which is part of the low stakes writing, and it doesn't take much time, just 5 minutes if that will, ease them into the day's activities.
Right, and it's a great warm-up.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
And
no expectations, no evaluation,
right.
No assessment.
Although I do collect that kind of writing.
You could.
And I actually use it as part of their attendance grade. And I don't evaluate it necessarily, but I read what they've written, and it's very useful to me. It gives me an idea of where they're at, so to speak, how much they're,
It's like a diagnostic tool in a way.
It really is.
Yeah. It could be evaluated in a way as part of their consistent and active participation.
Absolutely.
Which you could give any percentage that you deem fit.
Low risk writing can be a really great way for students to become more comfortable with expressing their ideas and also more comfortable with writing itself. I think that the classroom is a good opportunity to practice certain skills like integrating a quotation, integrating supporting evidence, practicing signal phrases, parenthetical references, perhaps looking at each other's work and recognizing what's right and what's wrong. Really, every class period should count. Writing is a challenge. Writing is even a challenge for experts. Students in my class are doing a little bit of writing in every class period because you can't be sure that they're doing writing any other time of the day or week.
Getting students excited, especially on our campus, where there's so much stigma around, any English class. Writing or reading intensive doesn't seem to matter much. So many of them, I think, come with that stigma and are either really wary, if not scared of what is in store for them. And we need to create a buy-in, which is not the easiest thing to do. How do you make it fun for these students who don't want to even get involved?
It starts with two things. One, I need to show my enthusiasm for the material. Even if it's something relatively dry, like MLA documentation format.
Relatively dry.
Relatively dry.
Nicely put.
I will not call it boring, but relatively dry. I mean, you've got to show your own enthusiasm for every aspect, every skill that you're teaching. You pick out materials that are engaging. They might not realize how engaging they are at first, They might not realize that they really, really will love this Emily Dickinson poem, but they end up loving it. So you pick out, I frequently pick out crowd pleasers. Perhaps the pure joy and sweetness of learning. I really try to cultivate that attitude and that feeling throughout the semester, that there's something, not just valuable, but pleasant and joyful in what we're doing.
And students already come with so many challenges in our student population. Anything under the sun, we know that by now. So whatever we can do to give them a reason to come back to class would be very beneficial.
Right. I think that the biggest challenge that we face as professors is the biggest challenge that our students face, and that is perhaps what I would call financial insecurity or financial pressures. I treat students in a very supportive way. And I think I can get away with that because I'm a mom,
Yeah.
you know, and I can be nurturing and supportive.
I tell them I'm really not in need to recruit any more children to my home or to my life, so I preempt that on them. So we know where the boundaries and demarcations are. That helps.